Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam. Please do make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video if you find it interesting. So we have our academy. Just in case you've been hearing about crypto and blockchain, there are several ways you can make money from cryptocurrency and blockchain. This is not a video for that, but this our course right here. For those of you not watching the screen, we have an academy, an online blockchain university. Just go online, right? If you're watching on Facebook or Instagram, search Blockchain University Teachable. You'll be able to find our course. And then we have a free course that teaches you about cryptocurrency and blockchain and how you could make money from cryptocurrency and blockchain. And then we also have a trading course. You can check it out. And also somewhere on our YouTube channel you will find our trading history. We trade and then we post our results every month. All right, so in the news, I saw so many things about Dogecoin and about Bitcoin and about banks and CBDC. That's what I want to talk about today. But I'm going to start with Dogecoin. I did a video, I think 2 weeks ago, last week. I was talking about market cycle. Currently, we're in a bull run. In a bull run, everything goes up. The price of everything goes up, right? And the amazing thing is this: in a bull run, the cryptocurrencies that goes up the most are cryptocurrencies that have no sense, that makes no sense, right? I've been here in the last bull run. I was here in the last bull run, so I'm telling you from experience, cryptocurrencies that will not stand the test of times are the ones that will go up the most, right? And I might be wrong to put Doge in that category, but I think it is, right? So here's the rule about crypto, right? So once, none of us will be on this earth for forever, right? If you get what I mean. Once you make your profits, please do make sure you cash out your capital. Cash out your capital, and whatever is left, just let it go. If it keeps going up, it's fine. It keeps coming down, it's fine. So the news here says another 50% daily gain for Dogecoin confirms alt season as Bitcoin slumps. So within the past couple of weeks, if you're looking at the screen watching from YouTube, you'll notice the price of Bitcoin has been going down, and cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin and the rest have been going up for more than 100%, right? It's just one of the signs of the bull run, right? So also make sure you take out profits. Take profits. I'm not going to tell you when and how you should take profit, but you should take profit. Right. In some other news, only waves move Doge, and data suggests that only about 20 to 30% of about 20% of the total Doge holder hold well over 80% of their total. Anyways, point is, any money you're making from Doge, take out your capital and keep the rest, right? So let's go into some real news. So UFC to launch MMA fan token on Chili's blockchain, right? You know how crypto came out some years ago, and banks were threatening to shut down accounts of people that were using cryptocurrency. And I've done several videos explaining why that move was dumb, and it's still dumb because some countries like Nigeria, I'm going to open that news right here. I think it's one really old news. Yeah, this news came out February 5th, 2021. It says Nigerian Central Bank orders cryptocurrency accounts to close. Why? Do these guys love their people so much that they don't want them to lose their money to cryptocurrency? That is not the case. See, just in case you're hearing about this for the first time, the banks are scared of cryptocurrencies. The banks are scared of what cryptocurrency and blockchain will do to them. By the time the whole world, since we're talking about Nigeria, by the time the people in Nigeria realizes that cryptocurrencies are more real than the money in their bank accounts, there's going to be a huge change. So I always suggest this to people, right, that work in the government. I said, stop scaring the people out of cryptocurrency, because definitely you will come back, right? And by the time these guys know the truth about cryptocurrency, see, with cryptocurrencies, we don't need banks anymore. right? With cryptocurrency, I can transfer money from myself to you without a bank. And these guys are aware that by the time their population gets to know about this truth, they will go out of business. Now, instead of these guys to find a way to try to see how they can use this technology, what they do instead is to scare their citizens out of using cryptocurrency. The fear factor doesn't always work, right? And that is why I love what the US are doing. Now, just in case you're watching this via Instagram or via Facebook, there's a news here that says US banks to allow Bitcoin trading in 2021. US banks to allow Bitcoin trading in 2021, says NY. See, they started, several years ago. The banks were like, if you use crypto, if you use your account to buy crypto, we'll block your account. The reason why they were saying all that is for two reasons. Number one, they know they are late, right? They didn't buy into cryptocurrencies really early when it was cheap, right? And they were scaring you guys off so that you will sell your crypto and then they will buy it at cheap prices. And when the price goes up, they will not tell you, hey, we are ready to accept cryptocurrency right now. Look at the news right here. US banks to allow Bitcoin trading. But these were the same banks that said cryptocurrency was bad. So why did they change their mind? They changed their mind because years ago when they told you cryptocurrency was bad, you sold off your Bitcoin. They told you cryptocurrency is used for illegal stuff. You sold all your cryptocurrencies and they bought it. Now they are telling you cryptocurrency is okay. And the same thing is going to happen in Nigeria, right? And how will this happen? The third reason, or should I say the second reason why the banks are trying to scare you away from using cryptocurrency is because they have a plan. And of course, I don't have any problem with the plan because I'm in for regulation, right? When there is no law, when there's no regulation, things will go bad, all right? But you mustn't use the fear factor. And that is why I also love what the government of Dubai is doing, right? They are embracing both the good parts, which is cryptocurrency is here to stay, and then the other parts that they have interest in, which is CBDC. I'll go into CBDC in a moment. So the other reason why the government was scaring people out of cryptocurrency is because they have a plan. And what is that plan? It is called CBDC. I've done tons of videos about CBDC. So CBDC means central bank digital currency. You see it in your country, right? So central banks around the world have noticed that cryptocurrencies are faster. As a matter of fact, there are some cryptocurrencies that enables you to transfer money from A to B without paying a fee. I'm not telling you something that is about to be done. I've used these cryptocurrencies for 2 years plus. I can send you $1,000 and I will not pay a dime for fee. And it will be on chain. Yes, you heard me right. There are cryptocurrencies like that. Right, so these banks are saying these things and they were like, okay, if we don't make a move now, we're going to go out of business. So they now created what is called Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC. Now, Central Bank Digital Currency is going to be a digital version of the currency you're already using. I've said this in a couple of videos and I don't know why I keep saying it, but maybe God wants me to say it to you guys. All right, so Bitcoin back above 57,000 as hundreds of US banks prepare to hodl for clients. So this is where I'm going to end the video, and here's what I'll say. I have a concern about Bitcoin, or maybe I'm going to do another video to state all my concerns about Bitcoin. As a person, I might be wrong. Who knows? For those of you in Nigeria, because I'm from Nigeria, you would bear with me that I'm one of the first people in Nigeria that started talking about crypto. As far back, I started hosting free crypto events, free Bitcoin events, that I will even pay for the venue with my money, get refreshment to teach people for free, right? I was a huge believer in Bitcoin, but I can tell you that my belief, I can see some of my friends from Facebook that are crypto, that love Bitcoin, are watching the videos. I'm having some issues and concerns about Bitcoin. I'm going to do another video about that. And this article right here is going to be the basis in which I'll build that concern about Bitcoin. And I'm going to tell you where I'm directing my focus to. I'll be shifting away from Bitcoin a little bit, and I'm going to tell you why in another video, but let me start from here. So look at this headline for those of you that are watching via YouTube. It says Bitcoin back above $57,000 as hundreds of US banks, listen, as hundreds of US banks prepare to hodl Bitcoin. Let me tell you why something is wrong with this article and something is wrong with this news. Several years ago, when the gold standard was introduced, you could use gold to buy stuff, and then the government woke up one day and then they took away the gold standard, and then they replaced gold with paper money, right? So if you're going to buy something, right, so you take a paper that represents the gold you have. So you have $100 worth of gold. Because you are not allowed to use gold, walk around with gold, they now give you a paper that represents that gold. And people now put their gold in the bank. So what's now happened later on is that the bank started printing excessive money that wasn't backed by any physical assets. So the banks could print money. What that means also is that gold started losing its core value because paper was now the main thing. Now the same thing will repeat itself in Bitcoin. The same thing will repeat itself. It has already started happening. I can give you guys tons of articles that suggest that banks will start holding Bitcoin for people. And that will automatically kill the purpose of in which Bitcoin was created. Is there a solution and an alternation for this? Yes, there is, and I'll talk about it in another video. So by the time banks start holding your Bitcoin, guess what the banks are going to do? They're going to give you a digital version of your Bitcoin. They will tell you, we are holding your Bitcoin for you, right? We have one Bitcoin that belongs to you. And then they will give you a digital version. For example, when someone sends 100,000 into your bank account, what you got is not 100,000 because no physical 100,000 move into your bank account. What just came into your bank account is just numbers. Just numbers, not the real money. The same thing is happening to Bitcoin. The same thing is happening to Bitcoin. So it's happening in US, as the news says here. The news came out yesterday. Bitcoin back above $57,000 as hundreds of US banks, the same banks that called Bitcoin a fraud, the same banks that called Bitcoin rat poison, the same banks that said Bitcoin is bad, Bitcoin is used for criminal purposes, are now coming up to say that they want to hold your Bitcoin. They want to hold your Bitcoin for you. And guess what? People are going to fall for this. That's how the rich make their money. You see? So this is one of my concerns for Bitcoin. I have lots of concerns for Bitcoin, and I'm going to tell you in another video where I'm tilting my focus to. I'm tilting my focus away from Bitcoin a little bit. Now, I'm not saying Bitcoin is going to die. No, Bitcoin will get to $100,000, that's for sure, because it's a game for the rich. The rich guys are the ones holding Bitcoin right now, right? CEO of Twitter, the head of banks, it's now is more like a government thing right now. So like I said, watch out for that video. I'm going to do the video that today or tomorrow, stating all my concerns about Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is losing. Bitcoin is supposed to be it's supposed to be money for the people. But the problem with the people is this. Here's the problem with the people. When we were telling the people about Bitcoin, when Bitcoin was, I think I got into Bitcoin when Bitcoin was about $400 per Bitcoin. I was still a student then. I didn't have enough money to buy Bitcoin when I first heard about it. But a few years later, I had about 5 to 10 Bitcoin, right? And then one Bitcoin was about $500 per Bitcoin. I had about 10, but I still didn't have enough knowledge about Bitcoin and what Bitcoin was used for. And I used all the Bitcoin in Ponzi scheme. I put it in this Ponzi scheme and that Ponzi scheme, and then all the Bitcoin went, right? So the guy who created Bitcoin gave the people of the world, the ordinary, let me call them ordinary people, opportunity to come into Bitcoin when it was nothing. But you know how the people is. They want to listen to the government, right? So people lost the opportunity to buy Bitcoin. The people, rather, Bitcoin was created for the people, but the people lost the opportunity. And now Bitcoin is now too expensive for an average person to buy, right? But you know what? I'm going to create another video telling you my concerns about Bitcoin, and it's not too late to buy Bitcoin because it's going to get to $100,000, right? So, but this is where we'll end the video for those of us watching on YouTube.